They laughed. They whispered. They called the country small, poor, irrelevant. 5 minutes later, nobody in that room was talking, because what they saw next shattered everything they believed about the Philippines. They didn't say it loudly. They didn't need to. The look said everything. Side eyes, smirks, quiet jokes. That kind of disrespect that doesn't need words. A group of powerful people, big countries, big money, big egos, and then the Philippines walks in. Not flashy, not loud, not trying to impress anyone, just calm, just focused. Someone mutters, "Small country, poor economy, not a serious player." And everyone around them nods. They already made their decision. This would be easy. This would be forgettable. This would be another country no one listens to. Then the lights change, the screen turns on, and the room shifts. Not slowly, instantly. Ports, shipyards, trade routes, digital infrastructure, cybersecurity systems, military positioning, strategic geography, natural resources, workforce numbers, economic projections. Data starts hitting the screen like bullets. One slide, then another, then another. Faces change, smiles fade, jokes stop, whispers die, because this isn't a small, poor country presentation. This is power, quiet power, strategic power, future power. They show maps, and suddenly everyone realizes something terrifying. The Philippines isn't random. It's positioned perfectly. Trade routes pass through it. Military routes pass near it. Economic flows depend on it. Supply chains touch it. Global shipping needs it. It's not just land, it's leverage. Then come the numbers, growth numbers, investment numbers, workforce numbers, tech expansion, manufacturing capacity, global partnerships. Every stat hits harder than the last. You can feel the shift. That moment when confidence turns into silence. That moment when arrogance turns into attention. That moment when disrespect turns into fear. One guy leans forward. Another crosses his arms. Someone else stops taking notes and just stares at the screen, because now they see it. They didn't underestimate a country. They underestimated a strategy. They thought the Philippines was behind, but it wasn't behind. It was quiet. It was patient. It was building. While others were talking, it was positioning. While others were flexing, it was connecting. While others were loud, it was preparing. And then comes the final slide, the one that breaks the room. Future projections, long-term influence, regional dominance potential, strategic alliances, economic trajectory, not survival, not struggle. Rise, controlled rise, calculated rise, unstoppable rise, silence, real silence, not awkward silence, shock silence, the kind where nobody wants to speak first because everyone just realized they were wrong. They didn't walk into a meeting with a small, poor country. They walked into a meeting with a future power. And the scariest part? The Philippines didn't brag, didn't threaten, didn't flex. It just showed facts, data, positioning, strategy, vision, and let the room do the rest. That's real power. Not noise, not shouting, not dominance, control. By the end of the meeting, nobody was laughing. Nobody was whispering. Nobody was disrespecting. They were listening, carefully, because they understood one thing too late. The most dangerous players don't announce themselves. They grow quietly. They move silently. They build patiently. And by the time the world notices, it's already too late. They called the Philippines small and poor. 5 minutes later, they were speechless. And that's the truth most people miss. Real power doesn't look loud. It looks calm. It looks underestimated. Until it isn't. If you think this story was shocking, wait till you hear what happened when another country was laughed at and ended up changing global power forever. That story is even crazier. And it's next.